Yeah.
10, 9, 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
There we go.
Blast off.
Oh,
I imagine that's what it's like. One thing that I'll start this thing off hot. One thing that I've never done that I've wanted to do is DMT. And I feel like that countdown right there from what I've heard people talk about their experiences with it is like you blast off. And I feel like that's what it would be.
a beautiful little StreamYard countdown.
Probably not, dude. With all the stuff in my head, mine would probably be horrifying.
Yeah.
I still want to do it though.
Yeah. I'm good on that.
On DMT? Why?
I don't know. I guess I haven't done research. I'm assuming it's similar to like shrooms.
Dude, from what I feel like we need to have an expert on here. But from what I've been
Call Joe Rogan.
You mean call Joe real quick? From what I've heard, it's like they call it blasting off, and it's like you get slingshotted into like another dimension, and it only lasts for like 10-15 minutes.
Where do you get it?
That I don't know, because I do know that it's like naturally produced in your brain. It's like what happens whenever you dream, you know, and it's in plants. But I don't know how you actually get it. I'm sure there's like a process.
Yeah. You can probably Google it. Where can you get the DMT?
Yeah, that's something I've always been curious about. I might be too old to try it now.
I mean, Joe's still doing it.
Yeah, I guess.
He's pushing 50.
Yeah, he does all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But speaking of being too old for that wasn't a good segue. God, I'm usually so on. I
guess you say, speaking about vices, right? We were having a conversation this morning about caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
And you said you stopped drinking coffee. And one of our homies, your cousin, said he's never had coffee in his life, which is even more mind-boggling.
Yeah, I think that's kind of bizarre. Not even like trying it once.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh, yeah, I tried it. A coffee is an acquired taste, though. Especially if you drink it just like black and like you don't put anything in it. It like you have to like get used to it.
Yeah.
But dude, at one point in my life, I was running off of like at least like a standard pot of coffee a day.
Yeah, like 5 cups a day.
Yeah, something like that. Like I wouldn't stop until I would be like
jittery,
like shaking. And then at some point during quarantine, I just stopped because I was still pounding that amount of coffee, like working from home. But I don't know if it's like just being home and like overly stimulated. I don't know. It was just like, it was not fun.
Also, you didn't have to wake up as early. Yeah.
I mean, but still, no, I just cut it out and then I just stopped and I had never really thought about it again. There's been like a few times where I wake up and I'm super tired where I'm like, oh man, I could use a cup of coffee. But it got to the point to where it wouldn't like wake me up because I would still be tired, but my brain would feel like I was like,
yeah, I only do like 3 cups a week, so I
feel like that's a healthy amount.
Yeah, I just make like one giant pot, and then everyone's like, "Oh, you're such a bachelor." I was like, I just make a pot, and then I just microwave it the next day. I just heat it up.
Oh wow!
I don't need to make a fresh pot if I made it the day before.
Well, don't you have that little French press? That would be perfect.
Yeah, but that's like 2 cups.
Yeah.
No, I just got my little mini coffee. It's like 5 cups of coffee, and I drink about a cup and a half every day, and then I get like a small cup at the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
And then I get too lazy, and I'm like, I don't want to make another cup. But yeah.
But yeah, I got rid of coffee, and you got rid of alcohol.
Yeah, actually, I had my first case. So it was my birthday this past week.
Right. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, your gift. Let me go get that.
Oh yeah, show it off. So for those of you that don't know, Miho, Sorry, I'm slacking today. I'm trying to describe. I started a sentence of trying to describe of what I got you and what you got me, but it didn't come out at all.
But anyways, I was at my aunt's house. She invited me for dinner Thursday evening.
What'd she cook?
Chicken curry.
Ooh,
so good. It was so good.
I haven't had curry in a long time.
And then a gluten-free brownie. She baked a brownie, like a giant brownie, and I got to take some home. So good.
That's awesome.
But she's like, "Do you want wine, beer?" And I was like, "I'm actually stopped drinking." She's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, I cut it out because there was a time during COVID where I was just like not pounding booze, but like especially the whiskey. I'd just be sipping little Jameson constantly, just sipping it. So I have these giant shot glasses that fits an ice cube, and it puts like at least 2 shots in there. So I'd just be sipping that all day, and 3-4 of them, you're already like at a drink. So I was like,
yeah,
stop. And that's like Tuesday afternoon, like I'm still on the clock, and I was like, I guess I shouldn't be saying this, but yeah. So I cut out booze. I was like, I just can't, especially living alone. It's hard.
How do you feel?
I feel fine. I mean,
who is it? Put him on. Who is it? Who is it? You don't know? Answer it. Answer it. Put him on. Put him on. Put him on.
No. So yeah, I feel fine. I do crave, similar to what you had, just more sugar.
Oh yeah. You get the sweet tooth.
So I'm trying to and I love chocolate. So I'm always like getting little chocolate candies. So yeah. But yeah, my birthday gift. So I got you hot sauces from Sean Evans' show, Hot Ones.
Yep.
And you actually got me the brand new game, Truth or Dab.
Yep.
And
have you looked at any of the questions or the cards yet?
No, let's do that right now.
Should we play? Should we play this on here?
You got the hot sauce. Oh,
because I have the last dab too. I feel like that would be fun.
It would be. It is hot. It wasn't. You said it lasted like 10 minutes for you.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind, you ate it on pizza. I was just eating it by itself.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter where you eat it. It's still.
Yeah, because. Whoops. Uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry, I was trying to. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I was trying to share this on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. I need to share it too. Shit. I always forget.
And it like popped up. But dude, yeah, no, it's going to be hotter if you eat it by itself as opposed to have it on.
I don't think so. I think you're bullshitting.
Well, I mean, just think about it, because you got the bread, like there's so many other flavors. I'm not gonna.
I also put quite a bit on there, so it's not like whatever.
Well, the first time you didn't.
The first time, so yeah, I did it twice in a row. Let me get my knife so I can open these up.
Oh, the cards. Should I get my? Oh, I guess you can't hear me. Should I get my hot sauce out too, and we'll do this?
Sure. So yeah, it's Truth or Dab. There's 3 sets of cards. It's Truth. Why am I? Oh, I'm looking at my YouTube. I was like, why am I frozen? Trying to share this. So yeah, there's Truth. There's Roast, where you roast people. And then there's more Truth. Okay,
so basically the rules are, it's like Truth or Dare, but if you don't tell the truth on the card, then you take a dab, right? I'm gonna go get my hot sauce real quick.
Okay. Game. Me.
Okay, what do the rules say?
How to play. The round kicks off with the youngest player, aka the host. Blah blah blah. The host draws a question card from the black card pile, the truth.
Okay.
The host then asks the question on the card to the player to the left of them. The contestant has a choice: either answer the question honestly or face the wrath of the last dab. repeat the cycle as long as you can. So it's so there's just different cards. So there's truths, there's roasts, and if you don't answer any of these cards, you have to take a dab. But there's also pop quiz, there's BFF trivia, and then there's one up.
Which one do you want to do?
I don't know.
I feel like I have more sauce than you, though. You just got a mini bottle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy another bottle.
And I feel like I'm gonna be taking, depending what's on these cards, I feel like I'm gonna be taking a lot of dabs.
Yeah. Let's just. Oh man, there's so many more truth cards. Sorry, I'm trying to share this on Twitter too at the same time. Trying to make sure I get all these things. Hold on, let me get this. You can just riff for a little bit.
So for those of you that don't watch the show, Hot Ones, this is the very last hot sauce that they do. They put different hot sauces on different wings and they get hotter as you go. And there's 10 wings and this is the final one. So it's supposed to be the hottest of all the hot sauces.
Yes.
It's got pepper X, chocolate pepper X, peach pepper X, distilled vinegar, ginger root, turmeric, coriander, cumin, and dry mustard. I didn't even know there was a pepper X.
Yeah.
Let's see where pepper X is on the Scoville. Pepper X Scoville unit.
My mom's hitting me up. Can you do this? Can you do that?
Oh my God.
What?
Pepper X is the new hottest pepper in the world, and it has 3.18 million Scoville units. What?
Yeah, but it didn't even last that long, though.
Well, we'll see if you change your mind by just taking a dab.
Dab. Okay, so.
All right, so who goes first?
Well, you're the youngest, so you'll go first.
All right, so pull a card, hold it up to me, and I'll read it to you. Or no, does that mean you? Yeah, that means I go. I draw the card.
I just thought there's so many cards, though. Like, should we? Do you want to do one up? Do you want to do pop quiz? There's just so many cards.
Well, let's just do the truth ones.
Okay. But some of these, like, we've talked about on the podcast. Like, I'm gonna find one for you.
No, don't be cheating. Just draw it. Just draw it.
I'm pulling from the middle of the deck.
Okay.
This one. Well, there's only two of us. So is there anybody watch? How many people are watching? Should we
show the card?
It says, "Who in this room needs to tone down their ego?"
Oh, so I guess this will just be out of me and you, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who needs to tone down their ego?
Take a dab.
I don't know. Who do you think has the bigger ego out of us?
You're the one who has to answer. Or you take a dab. It's you.
Wait, what do you mean?
The question is to you. Who do you think? Who in this room between you and I needs to tone down their ego? If you don't want to answer it, you have to take a dab.
Well, no, I'm trying to think.
Oh, but you're asking me.
Well, I'm just thinking out loud. Don't think of it as me asking you. I'm just thinking. Who needs to tone down their ego? So if I answer, then I don't take a dab. I'll say it's me that needs to tone down my ego.
Yeah.
All right, this one's for you. Don't be cheating. Just pull it out of the deck. You're cheating. I can see it in your eyes.
No, my mom needs me to send this video to one of our family friends.
Tell her you're doing a podcast right now.
God damn it.
A spicy podcast.
Hold on, let me. Hold on, let me get this thing sent. Damn it.
Congratulations.
We just lost half our audience, Mijo.
Sorry. Okay, here. Who? Okay, it says, who here is most likely to sleep with your significant other if given the chance?
Well, so that's your question.
Yes. So would I sleep with your significant other or would you sleep with mine?
That's rough.
Is there a cop out and be like neither? Because I don't think either of us would do it.
Well, then you got to take the dab.
I don't want to. Shit is hot. It's hot, but I mean, I could do it, but.
Oh, and you got the spoons. Yeah. I'm just going straight to finger.
I'm classy. You would. You're dirty like that. It's you.
Just got to get it on the finger, dude.
I don't know.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Because I know you and you know me. I don't think we would do that. I don't think either.
I just think you got to take a dab.
Little baby one. So I can still do this podcast.
Well, you got to show it. Don't be stingy now.
It's not coming out. That's what she said.
Hey.
Damn it.
That's another thing. The consistency of this hot sauce, it's very thick, so like you have to like hit it hard to get it out.
I'm gonna shake it up a little bit.
Yeah. There you go.
Damn.
Did you get it?
Is that enough?
That's enough.
You bastard. You got the easy card. I will say, though, the flavor of this is really good.
Yeah, it's that peach. Clean your sinuses out.
Yeah. I'm about to shit my pants on this podcast. All right. Let's do one more card each.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to go pull the bottom card. I don't know what it is. Who in this room is probably better at oral sex than you are? There's only two of them.
So that's my question for you.
You have to answer. Are you better at oral sex or am I better at oral sex?
Well, there's no way to know.
I disagree.
How do you know?
Because I think we've both hurt each other. We used to live together. We both hurt each other in action.
I have heard you a few times.
And I've heard you a few times. I don't know if it was oral sex or not, but we've heard action going on.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way to tell, so I'll just take a dab. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Whew. It is kind of a creeper, though. It doesn't start off super hot, but then it just lingers.
Yeah.
All right, next one's for you.
Yeah. Sorry, my mom needs to get this email. Damn it, Mom.
Is it time imperative?
Yes, because the video has to go to England. So I need to email it right now because it's already the next day in England, apparently.
It's the show where we're eating hot sauce and Miho's sending emails.
All right. This is for me. Pulled from the middle. Of the people in this room, who do you want to trade lives with?
This isn't working.
My dog.
It's like
he
people.
Fed, he gets walked. He gets belly rubs. I want to pick my dog. Yeah, you need more people.
So pick. What's one of the other decks? Tawny's in the building.
Roast. Who? Tawny.
All
right, here, roast. I'm just gonna pull a roast card.
Okay.
This is for me. Damn it, the cards are falling everywhere. There's so many cards. All right, from the middle. What would you do if you won the lottery? We've talked about this on the podcast. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to pull another one. Which actor would play you in a movie about your life? Ooh.
About my life, an actor. So is that for me or for you?
That's for me. I don't understand why that's a dad question, though.
Yeah, I don't either. Just go through it. Fuck it. Just go through and find some juicy questions.
Hi, Rose. The TV character you're most like? Probably Kevin from The Office.
For you?
Yeah, just like Clueless. Right? He's the right actor. Am I saying right? Kevin?
Kevin Malone?
Or what's the character's name?
Kevin.
Yeah.
The one that talks like this.
How good or bad you'd be as a +1 wedding date? Oh, I'd be great. I've been a wedding date. It was great.
Oh yeah, those are fun, especially when you're just the date, so you don't have you're not really worried about embarrassing yourself. You're like,
if whatever. I get kicked out, a time you cock blocked a friend. I don't think I've ever done that. Have you?
I'm sure that I have.
I don't think I ever. I have once in high school. I was a freshman.
Yeah, I'm sure that I have, because growing up in a small town, everybody's fishing in the same pond, and there's only so many fish.
Bro. Yeah. Well, you'll need to come visit me, and we'll play that.
Okay. So there's no just truth or dab questions. I thought the questions would be more like.
I mean, here, what's the most disturbing fantasy or dream you've ever had?
Oh.
What's the most trouble you ever gotten into with law or at school? What's your best pickup line? What's something unexpected that turned you on?
Oh, unexpected turn-ons. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty standard.
You're super vanilla.
Yeah.
Who in this room can take your partner to O-Town way faster than you could?
O-Town.
Who in the room has the worst personal style? Probably
me, for sure. I wear the same thing every day. Literally.
Yeah.
Dude, and the funny thing about, I'm going to take us on a tangent. The funny thing about wearing the same thing every day, because people put so much thought and shit into their outfits. But even you, I remember, so you helped me film that jorts video that we made, where I made a pair of jorts and put it on YouTube and shit like that. And I literally, from the day that I made those, wore those every single day through the whole summer.
Pretty much, yeah.
And nobody noticed. I even brought it up one time. I was like, I've been wearing the same shorts for 3 months now. And you're like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, dude. People
I don't think so. You'd switch it up, because you and I are the same, though. We don't have much clothing. The clothing isn't a big thing for me.
Yeah, me either.
And so I have maybe 2-3 pairs of pants, maybe 4 pairs of shorts, and about 15 shirts, and that's about it. That's how I roll. Yeah. I don't need a closet full of 100 shirts and 100 different outfits, and I want to wear what's comfortable for me. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same for you. I mean, if I had more money, would I have more clothes? Maybe, but not too much more. Like I buy the same type of shoes every single time I buy shoes.
Yeah.
They're $60. I know what I like. They're comfy. They fit my style. I don't need $200 Jordans. That's not me.
Yeah,
No
dude.
fuck-
For the
no-
amount of time that I lived with you, you bought maybe 5 or 6 pairs of the same
exact
shoe.
shoe. Yeah, I don't need to buy this. I know what I like, and I'm not going to buy more. And especially like I would love to buy a pair of Jordans one day, but like at this point in my life, I can't imagine dropping, $300 for a pair of Jordans. Maybe in the future when I have more money and I'm like a cool old grandpa, but not right now.
Grandpa rocking Jordans.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely have to come visit me and we'll play. Or when I come visit you, I'll bring this with me.
Yeah, because that's a game that's got to be like you got to have more than 2 people.
Yeah, 3 to 6 players.
Yeah, because a lot of those questions were like, "Who in this room?"
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but we just got to take a dab though.
Yeah. Is your mouth still hot?
My tongue is kind of like tingly.
Yeah, no,
but it's not unbearable.
Yeah, I can only imagine though, like because they coat that last wing.
Yeah,
like,
if I were to eat a whole wing with that,
then maybe.
Yeah, it would be.
Or a whole bite. Because then they also add the extra dab on top of the coated wing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty intense.
Yeah.
But the thing that I like, yeah. The thing that I like about this though, like compared to like the hottest of the hot at like Buffalo Wild Wings.
I haven't had that.
I've tried it. I got a cup of it just to try it. But that's like the flavor on that is so bad that there's no way you could eat 10 wings of that. I mean, it's spicy, it's hot, but like the flavor of it. So this is a hot sauce that's actually good.
It has
and extremely hot.
Yeah, I think it's also exacerbated because there's a lot of citrus in there. Like you would definitely taste the lime, and I feel like that just makes it hotter because it's so acidic. You're like,
kind of highlights it.
Yeah, like I feel the hiccups coming. But yo, speaking about style though, I was walking the dog the other day on a trail and I saw a dude, or he was running past me. I was coming down the mountain and he was going up, and he just like jogged right by me and he just smelled like so much cologne. And it was like 8, 9 in the morning. I was like, what are you doing? Like, why do people, and I understand we live in this like social media Instagram world where like you go hiking, like girls get all dressed up and guys get, put on their best shorts and they take pictures at the top of the mountain and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
Like he was jogging and just like his hair was combed back, like slicked back, and he had cologne. He's like working out, but like, I don't understand. I understand why people do it in this social media world, like going on a hike and you want to look pretty when you get to the top and you take pictures, but like he had so much cologne on. I was like,
bro, that's so corny. It's like if I'm gonna go on a run, I'm pulling out like a dirty pair of shorts, like old. I'm like, I'm not gonna dirty.
I'm not showering before I go on my run or my hike, dude. I wake up, I find socks that I took off yesterday from my hike. I put those back on because I could at least get 2 days out of these socks.
Yeah, doing the same thing in it anyway.
Yeah, dude, it was just, I had to bring it up. I took it in my notes immediately. I was like, what a fucking chode.
Dude, yeah, you can talk about that on air too.
Yeah, looking good and smelling good while hiking. And I get it, like we live in this world like where girls go on hikes together, especially like LA girls when they go up those canyons and they take pictures of the top and they're like, but
I want to see something real though. Like if you get to like a top of a hike and you look like you just like did all, like your shit isn't messed up, like what kind of bitch ass hike is that?
Yeah, like
you need to be sweating and shit.
Like this girl's gorgeous, and I'm not trying to talk shit on these. Everyone can live their life how they want, but I'm always so intrigued when shit like this. Let me find one. I know she is
about to be roasting somebody.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think it's so funny, like seeing, like you see those threads on like BuzzFeed or whatever, where people get busted, like faking their Instagram shit. It's like they're like laying out on the beach. It's like beach day, and they just have like a towel, like, and they're laying in their backyard and shit. It's so funny. So who's this girl you're about to roast?
I can't find a picture right now.
Who is it?
I'm not trying to roast her. I'm just it's the world we live in. It's not she's not the only one, and this guy isn't the only one. Like there's guys who go on the top of these mountains and do it, you know? Like Kevin Hart. Like there's pictures of him, like, not saying he's putting on makeup or cologne, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's strange when people like get all dolled up, or like, why take a shower before a hike? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess
like,
unless you're like trying to like meet some honeys there or something.
Yeah, but my pheromones coming out, bro.
Doesn't cologne like have certain pheromones in it? I think they do.
Yeah, but it's not your natural pheromone, right? It's all manufactured.
Well, if it's manufactured to get an extra look.
Bang. Yeah, but when we're outside on this trail and you run past me, and it's not even like a light waft. It was just like cologne. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, cologne's one of those things. I think cologne is super weird. It's like anytime that I've ever smelt cologne like on someone, I'm not like, oh, that dude smells good. I'm really? Like, dude, why are you wearing cologne? That's the first thought that pops in my head.
Really?
I'm not a big cologne guy.
I used to wear cologne often, not a lot, like 1 or 2 sprays, but it's kind of expensive. Even like it's gotten more expensive. Maybe I'm just cheap, and I'm like, well, I don't really need it. But yeah, I haven't used cologne in like 2 years.
Michelle likes cologne.
That's your cousin?
Yep. I remember. I remember. My cologne days ended like junior high, and
really?
in junior high, it's like you do sports, like whatever practice you have first hour, and then like everybody showers, and this is the time where Abercrombie and Fitch was like
that shit.
If you didn't have Abercrombie and Fitch, you were just a fucking loser.
Like 2005-ish, 6.
Something like that, yeah. And everybody got like the Abercrombie and Fitch cologne. And so, dude, even if you didn't have to buy it, just one person would have to get it, because the whole locker room of all these like 14, 15-year-old dudes are just dousing themselves in this shit.
Dude, I remember, was it like freshman year for me, high school, 2002-ish? Yeah, that was like the Abercrombie era too. But like everyone would like the fucking Axe body spray, and people would get their ass kicked for bringing Axe body spray into the locker room and be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? This shit smells like trash.
And just coat, dude. Just like you can't even breathe in there. You need a face mask.
Dude, what's that super popular one for like that was teenagers? Huggy Nose. Huggy still wears it.
Oh, Curve. I had Curve.
Dude, Curve is underrated though, because it's such an iconic smell that even if you put it on today, men and women are like, that's Curve. And it's not that bad of a smell.
I can't think of the Curve smell right now.
I mean, I'd have to smell it again, but if you smelled it, you're like, that's Curve. You know it's Curve.
For sure.
And Curve, you can get it at Ross, so it's not like super expensive, not like you're getting it at Macy's, but Curve, $30 a bottle. It lasts you like, a couple months, and it's decent, dude. It's a decent smell.
I don't know, man.
Because I'm not trying to, like, I have a buddy of mine who would like go to Macy's and get like an $80 bottle of cologne, and they're good. But I'm like, I'm not dropping $80 on cologne. Like, I'm going to Curve. It's $30.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never really thought that much about cologne after.
Because my homie, he'd get colognes based on the season. So he's like, this is like a fall smell. So when I go out and it's fall, I'm like, yo, you are way classier than I am, dude. I'm just trying to like not smell like doo doo.
Yeah, I just put on deodorant when I remember.
Yeah, I'm like, right now it's a degree.
Dude, I have been using this Arm & Hammer deodorant, and it's pretty good. Like there's literally no deodorant that stops me from sweating. It could be 30 degrees outside, and my armpits are still gonna sweat. But It does a little bit better job than some other stuff I've tried.
Yeah. Degree is the only one that, like, so far that I've noticed that doesn't give me a rash for some reason.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know if it's like the metals, because there's aluminum in a lot of deodorants.
Yeah, dude, you got to stay away from the antiperspirant ones.
Yeah.
That's the ones that have the aluminum in them.
Yeah. So, but Degree, like, doesn't give me a rash. Because I tried this, like, all natural one, and I was like, it's all natural, should be good. Nope.
Those don't work.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So no cologne, man.
Yeah. Especially not on a hike. Don't fucking do that.
I feel like lately my cologne has just been marijuana smells. Eric Fox in the building.
Do I know Eric?
Yeah, you met him at Pop, or you might not have met him at Pop Up.
There's so many people at Pop Up.
He's the PD for energy in California. So the same energy brand that you work for. Yeah.
Cool. Speaking of marijuana, apparently the Texas Attorney General is trying to put a resolution to make medical marijuana more accessible here in Texas.
Well, that's good.
I was like, okay, let's do
there
this.
There you go. Oh, yeah, dude. So you don't live in a legal state now.
No.
Because I moved from legal state to legal state.
Yeah, no.
You moved from legal state to, if you get caught with pot, you're in trouble.
Life in prison, apparently.
Yeah.
Dude.
So have you found any since you've been out there, or have you looked for any, or not really at all? No. Don't need it.
Yeah.
So you're just stone cold sober right now. I respect that.
Well, I got tobacco and coffee. So,
well, that's still sober though. I mean, nicotine and caffeine, that's not. Dude, do you want to do sober October with me?
Like everything?
Yeah.
Like no tobacco, no nicotine.
No, you can do nicotine and caffeine. Just no booze or pot.
Oh, I've been doing that for the last dude, I'm 2 months in, man.
You are. So what I've been doing since I turned 30 at the beginning of this month is I made it very strict on myself. I'm still drinking, but I only drink on the weekends. I don't drink any throughout the week.
Does that start at like 5 p.m. Friday?
Yeah, it starts when I get off work Friday.
Okay. And it ends like Sunday at like 10 p.m.?
Yeah, Sunday.
When I go to bed.
Yeah, when I go to bed, yeah. I'm thinking about cutting out Sundays too, though, but it's hard because we're doing this fantasy football league.
Oh, yeah. Which one you talk about in a second.
And just like watching, like it feels weird to sit down and watch football and not have one or two.
Do you have TV? Like you got basic TV, you could watch a game or two?
No, so I got Bobby's
ESPN login or something?
Dish login, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm able to watch the games. And dude, I just anyone else that's watching that's doing a fantasy football league, I am absolutely crushing, and no one is gonna be able to touch me at all.
You're lucky. You're just getting lucky.
No, it's not lucky. It's
hold on. I just got this CNN update real quick, and it said a package addressed to President Trump containing poison was intercepted by law enforcement earlier this week. People are trying to kill this guy right now.
Well, dude, I mean, and I'm not condoning this at all, but like, what the fuck do you expect, dude? You can't just get in there and wild out like a dumbass and expect people not to be pissed, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that takes some, you got to be crazy to send some poison to the White House. Like, what do you think, dude? They're just going to be like, oh, this package came for you, FedEx. Like, okay, what is it?
Dude, and they put the neighbor's address on it. It's like, it wasn't me, man. It was Jerry next door.
Dude, they're going to track that person down and...
Yeah, that's a federal offense. Trying to kill the president?
What kind of poison did it say?
Ricin. Like rat poison.
Watching Breaking Bad, dude.
So yeah, I'm in 2 leagues. I won last week. I lost last week. I won in my other league last week. And then I lost last week in our league, and this week I'm taking on my brother. And he was projected to beat the shit out of me, but 2 of his players got injured and they're out. So now we're projected by less than a point.
Oh, but see, dude, that doesn't matter because like as the games go, those switch and those like.
Well, yeah, but my point is like you're fucking lucky because Nick Chubb was projected to get 13 points and he ended up with 25 and a half. You're lucky. Dude, and that's the thing about fantasy football, right? Like everyone could be like, oh, they're projected because the game plan is this and that. But it's like some people just have a good game. And you got lucky with him and last week.
I'm trying to find last week because the amount of points that I had, the closest person that got to me was still 30 points behind me.
Yeah, dude.
I'm untouchable, dude. I'm taking that money.
Like, Calvin Ridley, who's like the 3rd wide receiver on Atlanta, got 25 points.
Yeah, because I had to bench Galladay.
Yeah, and so like Julio Jones is the dude on Atlanta's team, and he's always going to be like double covered, like he's the go-to guy. So you think he'd get the ball though? Like he's a freak of nature. He's like 6'5", 240 pounds. He can he can steal the ball out of anybody's hand, but he didn't get a touch. Calvin Ridley got it all. You got fucking lucky. Kyler Murray went off. That was kind of expected. But the Saints D, like everyone's like, oh, Tom Brady's gonna shred them. It's Tom Brady.
Dude, nope. I watched that game.
2 picks. Tom Brady. And who the fuck? Like last week, I had fucking Patrick Mahomes. What a fucking chump.
But the beauty thing about that is you also had Aaron Rodgers. You could have put him in.
I know. And I had Cam Newton. Cam Newton went off, dude.
You played 3.
And the hard part is like I have 3 of the best quarterbacks in the whole league. And it's like, which one do I fucking play?
See? You give yourself too many options, dude. I got 1 quarterback.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but God damn it.
Just trying to think about what I should buy with that money. I'll probably do a car payment with it, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You got a car payment.
Got a new whip.
Got
the fish sticker on it.
You already got one.
Rocking and rolling, baby.
Yeah, dude. Fantasy football. Part of it's like what you do is like the numbers game, but part of it's just like dumb fucking luck.
Yeah.
Because
anybody can get hurt. Anybody can have a bad game.
Like Michael Thomas, the number 1 wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints last week. He got injured with a calf injury. He put up 1.7 points. He was projected to put up like 16.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I was talking to somebody that's doing fantasy football, and it's a 12-person team, and each one of the people put in $250. So if you win that, you're getting paid. Was it like $3,000?
Who?
It's a dude that I talk about music with. He's in. Do you know Kirk in San Jose?
He's the guy that trained you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking about fantasy football. I was like, dude,
is that your insider that you were talking about? He's your insider, dude.
Oh no, I didn't have an insider guy.
Oh, you fucking liar.
My insider guy was me doing hella research. Yeah.
$250, and it's a 12-person league.
Yeah, I think that's like $3,000.
Yeah, and it's winner takes all.
God
damn.
I know, dude.
What? That's 1,200. Dude, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey Siri, what's 250 times 12?
250 times 12 is 3,000.
Yeah, it's $3,000.
That's hard as chump change. $250.
I know.
Yeah,
it's fun though.
It is fun. It's $50. I'd love to have back, but I could lose it. I'm not like if I lost $250, I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you're going up against Freddie's brother. And you're already like 30, almost 30 points above him right now.
I know. Nick Chubb, dude.
Yeah, what a lucky fuck.
No, it's not luck.
It's luck.
No, it's not.
But you also got to think about like a bye week. Like what happens when Kyler Murray's on a bye? You're going to have 0 points.
Then I'm going to get another quarterback.
You want Aaron Rodgers? I'll trade you.
Trade me Aaron Rodgers for who?
I'll trade you Aaron Rodgers. We're doing this on the podcast. I'll trade you Aaron Rodgers for Christian McCaffrey.
You're fucking crazy.
Your bench is kind of weak, but it doesn't matter because your fucking lineup is stellar.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, right? I can be like Calvin Ridley, but he might have an off game and you fucking run the table with Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, God damn it. So you never know who's going to have a great game, like who's going to get the look. Because as soon as the game starts, the game plans change. You're like, all right, this is the game plan we're going in, but their linebackers having a great game, so we're not going to throw it to that side of the field. Because
yeah, dude, it's all kind of like you said. It's all
luck. You never know. Kill you.
Damn. Dude, I have been carrying a pocket knife with me though. Do you carry that with you wherever you go?
Not everywhere. I usually keep it in my backpack, but since I'm home all the time, I don't take it with me hiking or anything. I should though.
Yeah. Yeah, because I could. Yeah. I don't think I could ever use it, but it feels nice.
It feels good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
First time I'm like, hey, I got a knife. Don't you fuck with me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's more money, but I've thought about getting like a gun.
I could never get a gun, dude.
It's a little like a pistol. Just keep it in my bedside table. I would never take it out of the house. I would never take but I'd keep the gun in the house.
I can't do guns.
It feels good though. Like when you go to a firing range and you shoot, like people who've never shot a gun, people who shoot gun or people who are against guns who have never shot a gun, that bothers me. It's like at least know like the power of one. Like understand the feeling. Not saying it's a good or bad feeling, but at least like understand what it is to have a gun in your hand and shoot it. Yeah. Even if it's a little 22, like little pigeon shooter, like understand that will still hurt someone a lot, even though the bullet's like super tiny. It could kill you. Yeah, it could kill you. If you hit the right spot, it'll kill you.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you shoot those bigger guns, you get that recoil and it hits your shoulder.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, you're like, I'm good on that one. But a little pistol, I think I get a little like pistol.
A little hooker pistol.
I mean, I'm not trying to be no Portland News radio host chump.
I was about to name drop him because dude, he's got a little hooker pistol.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Portland News radio chump.
I heard someone. I remember overhearing one time someone was like, why'd you go with that one? You know, like talking about like how little it is and stuff. And he like looked at it and he's like, do you think if I pull this out and point it at someone, they're going to question what size caliber it is? I was like, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But it still looks funny.
Yeah. I also find it strange that he's just allowed to carry it inside the building.
Dude, one time I was in one of the studios and he like came in and was talking with someone else and they're like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about getting a gun. And he like pulled his gun out, dude. It was like letting that person like mess with it and stuff. And I'm like in the studio and I'm like, I don't want to, it made me feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want, like, you don't need to be doing this. Like,
yeah. Not here. Take it.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. I was also watching a Joe Rogan podcast, and he had, because now he's in Austin, so he has a whole different demographic of people coming on his show.
Right.
Some guy was like, the fact that people don't have concealed, like you should be everyone should conceal carry. And he's like, why? And he's like the fact that like people know you have a gun makes you more of a threat than if they know you don't have a gun. Like if you have a gun and you're going to carry it around, it should be concealed. I was like, that's a fair point.
Maybe you could just do that, like make a post that says, hey, just bought my first gun. Don't fuck with me. I have my conceal, so people know that you have a gun, but you don't really have a gun.
Yeah. Because everyone's checking my face.
Yeah.
In my Instagram.
Just bought my first gun.
Yeah. I have a buddy who's like building his own AR-15. I was like, why? He's like, because all the protests and there might be a revolution. I was like, all right, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just even that phrasing.
Yeah, I get it. Like people have it to protect their families, but like I have a buddy of mine. He has like 4 or 5 rifles in his gun safe. So he's like a responsible gunner. He has like, what does he have? He has like 5 pistols, like 5 rifles, and like 2 shotguns, and they're all in his safe. But I'm like, that's a lot of guns, man. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Why do you need that many?
If I was gonna have guns, I'd want 1 rifle and 1 pistol in my gun safe. The gun like taped to the back of my dresser or whatever, my nightside table in case. But I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Yeah. How much are guns? Like a couple $100?
I almost bought a revolver while I was in Boise, and like an 8-shot revolver, and it was like $320.
That's not bad.
No. And it was a dope ass revolver. It took regular bullets. It was like a 35 caliber bullet and also mini shotgun shells that you could rotate. So it could be bullet, like pellets, bullet pellets, bullet pellets. I was like, this is kind of dope. But again, I was like, oh, this is cool. It's like, no, that's not how you, when you're buying a gun, you shouldn't be like, this is fucking cool. It should be like, no, like I need to know.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't ready for a gun. Like I was super immature. I was like 24. I was like, this is fucking rad.
Dude, revolvers do look cool though.
They are, and they rarely misfire because it's just like a fucking pin. It's not like there's not a lot of moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like it will get the job done because all it is just clicking back and the hammer moves forward. Whereas like a pistol, there's all the the more moving parts you have in anything, the more chances it'll break.
Sure.
Or misfire or not fire, you know?
Can you imagine being in a situation and having your gun and it misfire? You're just like, fuck. Yeah. Now I'm dead. Because you would be dead. Because if you're pointing a gun at someone and pull the trigger, you're intending to kill them because they're a threat to your life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oof.
And then it gets jammed up and it doesn't fire. You're like, oh God. Now this is just like a brick. And you just throw it at someone's head.
Yeah. I guess you could pistol whip them.
Yeah.
It's gotta hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you've shot guns, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never owned one, but I've shot them before.
Does your pops own any?
I know that he used to. He used to have a 22.
Does Bobby own guns? Is Bobby on here?
I don't know if Bobby has guns or not.
He's got like 3 ATVs. Like what?
I'm sure that he does.
Yeah.
I don't know if my dad still has one or not.
Yeah. We got a bunch of guns down. Apparently Guatemala has strict gun laws. You're only allowed to own like 5 guns per household or something like that.
5
but everyone has more than 5. Like how strict are you going to be in like a third world country where like cartels run it, you know?
Yeah. That's scary. Yeah. I think if I was in a situation where I was living somewhere like that, I would for sure have a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone that I know, most of the people in my family in Guatemala have guns in their house.
It's probably smart.
Yeah. Yeah. And security systems. And like most houses, like most houses actually in Guatemala have like just walls in front of them. And they put broken like glass bottles on the top. So when you hop, your hands get stuck. Like it's kind of like kind of ghetto like that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's like a normal thing. Barbed wire everywhere or glass like into the cement of the walls. So like people when they if they try to hop barbed wire or glass.
That's
glass
gnarly.
is cheaper. Glass is cheaper. You just find it on the street and just break it and put it into the cement before it dries.
That's hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people. That reminds me, like, you know, the Yeti coolers.
Yeah.
I've seen people that like will leave them on their, like truck or whatever, you know, but on the handles, like not on the rope handles, but on the actual handle part of the ice chest, they'll put razor blades under there. So if someone tries to steal it, then they lift up the razor blades, like cut their hands.
Damn.
Yeah. It seems, over a $300 cooler. It's like,
Yeah.
I get it, but it's like,
there's better, there's cheaper coolers out there. Like, why buy a Yeti if you're that concerned?
Yeah.
Those
Like,
7-Eleven styrofoam ones do the job just right. And it's $10.
Yeah.
Granted, styrofoam's not good for the environment, but if you're not going camping that often, styrofoam cooler is the way to go.
Yeah, just like one of those little igloo ones, dude.
Yeah.
They do the job.
Yeah, go to Target. It's like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know, man.
Anything on your chest? Rest in peace to Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Jesus.
She was like 85, huh?
87.
87.
Yeah, dude. I was actually thinking about this. Is like everyone's like, this is such a tragic year. Like this year is awful. And it is awful. But is it because like we're more on notice because a lot of people are just home and like dealing with like such negativity that we're like, oh, another death.
Yeah.
I feel like the same amount of celebrities die every year. Or like people in politics, but it's like this year it's just exacerbated because like
of everything else,
you know.
Yeah.
Like Kobe obviously was hard to take because that's unexpected. And same with Chadwick, but there's like 2 years ago, like when Mac died, everyone was like shocked. And 2 years before that, when Fast and the Furious dude died, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Paul Walker. It's
Paul
like
Walker.
it happened. Like,
yeah, people are gonna die. But yeah, you made a good point of with everything that's gone on this year, anything negative of like someone
can it get worse?
Yeah, it's gonna be
like, oh, we got a shitty president. And it's like, well, now he has a chance to select a Supreme Court justice. Like, fuck. You know, like it's just worse.
Yeah.
You know, last year was Nipsey Hussle. Like everyone, like people just die unexpectedly every year. But I feel like with this year, everyone's just like mounting it on top of every other problem. It's like, oh, this too.
Yeah.
So.
Did you get registered to vote in Texas?
I can't, dude. And part of it's my fault. But in the state of Texas, you can't vote without a Texas state ID. And I didn't think about it when the pandemic hit. But now the DMV is like, it's a 3-month waiting period. And I was like, fuck. Like, so I registered way too late to get my license, a Texas license to vote.
So are you going to vote absentee in Oregon?
Can I? I'm a resident of Oregon still?
Dude, there's ways for you to vote because I don't have and it might be different from Michigan to Texas, but I don't have a Michigan license. So I had to go to the elections office and give them proof, you know, like I took them like my energy bill and my lease or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Things that had my address on it to prove that I lived here. Yeah, and then I got registered to vote.
Yeah, I need to call. I'm gonna call on Monday because I know the deadline to get registered in Texas at least is September 26th. That's coming up.
Dude, yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah,
it's very important.
Yeah, I don't disagree that it's not important, but Texas is like one of those states where they're like super strict.
But there's gonna be
they don't. I don't think they allow mail-in balloting in this state. They're like super like hardcore about we want it done the traditional way and blah 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 blah. You know, like.
Well, dude, I would look into it deeper because you gotta get registered.
Yeah.
Because do you still have an Oregon driver's license?
I do, but I mean, all my bills and my address for the last year has been here. I'm literally coming up on a year living here.
Dude, go to vote.org because it breaks it down by state and like what you can do if you don't have a license in that state and things like that. Vote.org.
Yeah, well, I've done that, and it says register to vote, and gives me my state, and it said what's your Texas driver's license? I'm like, I don't have one, and it's like, well, we can't register you if you're not.
I would just look into it a little bit more because there's got to be some way that you can.
Especially like every vote's important, but like California, Washington, Oregon, it's always going to be blue for the most part, for at least the next couple generations. But a state where like people are saying Texas is now a swing state because with Austin, Houston, and San Antonio, three of the biggest cities in the state, like it could swing the state blue. And I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
That would be dope, dude. Like, fuck you, Ted Cruz, little piece of shit.
It's a big one, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out.
Here's another guy, John Corn, who's a piece of shit. Yeah. So I need to look into it. I was just like, I felt so like when I was looking into it like a month or two ago, I felt so like, what's the word? Demoralized because I was like, damn it, I did it. I waited too long because to get my driver's license, I set my appointment in July, and I'm not. My time at the DMV is in November, so I'm waiting 5 months to get my driver's license, which I also find extremely stupid because fucking our governor was just like, "Yep, we're opening Texas. Everything's at 75% capacity now." It's like, open up the fucking DMVs. Open up all the fucking public offices, you fucking asshole. You want everyone else to get sick except public employees because you got to pay their fucking health insurance and all this shit. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't. Like, oh, yeah, let's open up. Everybody's like, we need businesses to come back. Well, people need to get their driver's license, their titles to homes, like all these other services. Like, fuck these mimosa brunches and all these restaurants. Like, well, I mean, it's important. Like the service industry, but like open up the DMV. Like, why am I waiting 5 months to get my license? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. There is a workaround though, dude. There's got to be a workaround.
Open up the state capitol. Go shake some hands.
Go find out where your elections office is and take like 2 or 3 pieces of mail that you've received that show that you live there. I think I even took a pay stub that shows. I took like 2 or 3 things.
Bear County. Oh, it's right downtown, right by the police station. I always get sketched out down there, man. I'm like, I don't want to go down there. It's a street called Frio Street. That's where all the lawyers' offices are. Because when I got here, I got a ticket and I had to go down there. And it's like all of these cops everywhere and the courthouse is right there. It's like one street, all the law offices, the courthouse. All the cops are there. I'm like, oh, I don't fucking like this street at all. Yeah.
But get it figured out.
I will. I need to because we need to get this fucker out of office.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yep. And if you're watching and you're not registered to vote, make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Make it happen.
My mom put up I don't know if you saw this, but my mom put up a post on my Facebook and she ended my birthday message on Facebook with "All Lives Matter." I was like,
really?
Because my banner on Facebook says Black Lives Matter. And so she put "All Lives Matter"
in your birthday post.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
damn, dude, that's some straight disrespect.
I know. And she's not going to see this, but it was so frustrating. People were hitting me up. They're like, what's your mom talking about? I'm like, look at my Facebook. And then she sent me an email the other day and was like, do these people's lives matter? And it was like people who'd been killed by black people. It's like this white woman was killed. And it's like, that person's in jail. This person's in jail. Like there was justice.
No. Yeah, with the people that don't get the Black Lives Matter statement.
Yeah.
if you don't get that and you send me some shit like that says, do these lives matter? And it's a bunch of white people that have gotten killed by black people. I'm just going to say, no, they don't. Because if you don't get it, then I'm not going to play along with this game. I'm just going to say, no, they don't. Their lives don't matter. Sorry.
I mean, this list of people is like,
it's so,
look, this list goes on. It's like 50 people.
I'm about to get frustrated.
I looked at 10 of these people's cases, and they've all been like, the people have been apprehended or killed. It's like, there was justice. And I was like, I didn't even reply to my mom. I love my mom, but she frustrates the shit out of me.
No, I totally get it. I have opposing views from my mom as well. And it's one of those things I don't.
Yeah. I didn't even antagonize her. The email came out of nowhere. I was like, it's a Wednesday evening. It's like, I went to bed. I woke up to it. I was like,
yeah, thankfully my mom doesn't do stuff like that.
Oh, she sends me shit all the time.
If she did, I'd just be like, can we, like, I'm not ever going to change your mind. You're not ever going to change my mind. Let's not talk politics. That would be frustrating.
Yeah, but vote. That's how I did a break on voting today or tomorrow.
I've been doing hella breaks on voting.
Yeah. Oh, my break was, I saw it on Reddit. I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounded good. And it was like, Jeff Bezos is richer than the 50 poorest countries on earth. I said, the reason why I'm saying this is because election day is coming up. And if you want tax reform or whatever floats your boat, whatever party you are, just make sure your voice is heard. I don't care what side you're on. Just make sure you're registered to vote. Especially if you want tax reform. Like, there's no one man should have, obviously now I'm going on a tangent. I didn't say all of this, but like, no one man on earth should have more money than 50 of the poorest countries on earth. That's fucking insane. Like, what?
Well, maybe it'll trickle down to him. Idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I had a friend of mine explain to me one time, he's like, what if he wants to buy a yacht? So then he buys the yacht and the yacht owner has to pay his people. And then his people, get their portion of whatever the yacht money is. And like, they go and spend it on like TVs and it just trickles down. I'm like, ultimately the money ends up back in China where they made the fucking TV. Like, the fuck are we talking about? Like, we could redistribute wealth a little bit better in this country.
Andrew Yang gang.
Yang gang, dude. That's what.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yang gang, dude. I like Julian Castro too. I hope he runs in the future. Dude, I want a minority woman president. That's like if Kamala Harris became president.
Well, she's going to. If Joe wins, she's gonna.
Dude, there's no doubt in my mind that Joe Biden is a one-term president.
Oh, 100%.
There's no fucking chance he's running.
If he even makes it through that, dude, he might up and die.
Yeah, I mean, he's old as shit too. So is Donald Trump. They're both in the late 70s.
Yeah, old as fuck. So he'll die. She'll become the acting president. Yeah, and there you go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. Vote. I guess that's the point of this all.
Yeah, we're voting for either a bucket full of diarrhea and broken glass or a turd sandwich. So take your pick.
I saw a yard sign that said "fuck them both" 2020. I was like, yeah, that's how I kind of feel. Fuck them both.
Yeah, the options aren't good either way, but there's a clear option.
Yeah, I mean, similar with last election, I wasn't a fan of either of them.
Right.
But I mean, if there's like the worst of the worst of the two evils.
Yeah, I mean, you're still picking evil, but
yeah, one seems a little bit less evil.
Yeah. At least one's not a racist piece of shit that tries to divide the country instead of bring it together.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Enough politics.
Yeah. Make sure you vote. We will be back next week. Shout out to the Twitch fam hiding in there. See you.
I can see the comments now. What the fuck?
There you go. Maybe you just weren't clicking on the right thing. Technology's hard. I get it.
All right. Later, guys.
All right. See you guys next week at 3 p.m.